or they're doing business with no purpose. And that is very dangerous because you don't have a plan. Sometimes when things get really difficult, you have to remember where you come from. I could be dealing drugs because I had access to that. I could be very, very, very promiscuous because I had access to that. Oh, she's in real estate. She does Airbnb. It's so much more than just this. The things that you don't see are the things that matter the most. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Osei. Welcome back to my channel where we are all things real estate, mindset, faith-based entrepreneurship, and most of all, faith. This title says why I chose kingdom-based entrepreneurship, but it really should be saying why it chose me. The reason I say that is because a lot of the things that you experience as a child is not really things that are meant to hurt you and make you hide from the world. I've spoken about this in the past, but our sole purpose is to hurt, heal, and help other people. So we're supposed to go through the pain. We're supposed to intentionally heal from it. And we're supposed to help other people that experience it. Because your purpose is a problem solver. So when we look back into why am I here? What am I doing here? Why did I even get put on this earth? Like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Always think back to what you've experienced in life. Because your sole purpose in life as well is to serve. You have to serve. If you are not serving or helping or giving in some way, your success is going to be a bit scarce. And you may become successful for a while, but it won't last or you won't feel fulfilled. Kingdom-based entrepreneurship is being an entrepreneur that understands that a lot of my success comes from the kingdom, understanding that whatever I do, if it doesn't please the will of God, I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to be out of the will of God. I don't want my business to be out of the will of God. You will never see me start up a type of business that doesn't please God in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of people in the world that are just doing business because it's cute, or they're doing business with no purpose. And that is very dangerous because you don't have a plan. I believe that kingdom-based entrepreneurship chose me because of the story that I have behind my life. If you knew what I've been through and you knew where I come from, you would understand why I go so hard and why I share the difficulties of being a Black woman from the Bay Area that was bullied and that was taken advantage of and never talked about it, right? And a lot of us have that story. A lot of the time, you have to look perfect in order to be accepted. So my whole life, making mistakes was never an option for me. Just to know, like, where I am today and the path that God has given to me and how he's handpicked me for my assignment and my mission, I'm forever grateful. And sometimes when things get really difficult, you have to remember where you come from. I have to remember that there was a point where I was told that I would never be successful because I was interested in business. I have to remember that I used to surround myself with people that they're strippers and this is no bashing. Like, I'm not bashing nobody, but I'm saying, like, I could have been in a different place. So I have to remember that I could be dealing drugs because I had access to that. I had to remember that I could be very, very, very promiscuous because I had access to that. I've seen so much. And to know that God chose me to shift people's mindset when at one point I used to be so timid and afraid to talk because my voice is so soft. I have to remember those things because I have to remember that I was chosen for this. So when I talk about entrepreneurship, when I talk about the things that I talk about, it's more so for people to understand that nobody is perfect. Everybody has a journey. Nothing is so easy as social media makes it seem. This stuff is not easy, bro. They don't tell you how there's going to be days where you are dry, broke. They don't tell you how your business can be doing so well and you can't pay your own self. Like, they don't tell you that you're gonna have seasons where you're just winning, and then you're gonna have seasons where you're gonna have to strategize and pivot. They don't tell you these things, right? And if they do it very subtly. They don't tell you how it's gonna go. But I'm here to tell you, it's not easy. It's beneficial. It's worth the ride because you're putting in hours for yourself and not someone else's business. But it's not easy. A lot of people think that, oh, she's a real estate, she does Airbnb. These are tools. The things that I want to do are so extremely out of this world, and they have nothing to do with me. They have everything to do with mankind. Healing people, saving people, feeding people, helping people get out of debt, helping people get out of confusion, exposing kids to a life that matters. Like, it's so much more than just this. The things that you don't see are the things that matter the most. You gotta stay tapped into God when it comes to entrepreneurship. Jesus is an entrepreneur. Like, he's a leader. He's an influencer. Jesus was the #1 influencer in the world. Instagram ain't had nothing on Jesus, okay? I received the calling, and the calling was simply just to teach people how to overcome life distractions and experience divine peace and connect them to God in some way. Whether it's with my little potty mouth that I'm working on, or just living out my truth, being open and transparent. I'm still very private. You have to accept the calling. And once you accept the calling, there's a level of understanding, wisdom, knowledge that comes with that you have to take on. You become a leader. You become that person. You become someone that everybody admires because you have a light that you're following. You notice a lot of people that don't have a plan are the people that you don't really pay attention to. It's the people that have a plan, that show up for themselves, that are consistent with themselves, that love themselves, that you admire. Kingdom-based entrepreneurship is chasing your purpose and allowing the bag to chase you. When you put God first, you trust his plan, you allowed him to lead you, you allowed him to deposit ideas in your mind, you allow him to give you these crazy strategic marketing strategies, you allow him to speak wisdom into you, where you're not just doing everything because everyone told you to. Please tap in to understand what your purpose is. The best way to find your purpose is by surrendering whatever's distracting you right now. Surrender. Just surrender. If you've ever read my book, Drawn to Float, the first chapter, surrender. Give it to God. Give it to, and I'm never going to say give it to whatever you believe in. The people that hear my voice, the people that understand where I'm coming from, please know I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Spirit. If you are interested in becoming a kingdom-based entrepreneur and surrounding yourself with other kingdom-based entrepreneurs, feel free to join my monthly mindset meetup group that will be happening every first Sunday of the month starting March 5th. It is free. It is a free community that I am launching around people that just want to have that safe space to be able to really, really tap into who they are and what they have going on, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. This community is for those who are needing community. Do meet virtually, but the links are down below. So I hope that you enjoyed this message, and until next time, bye-bye.